Today, we're jumping into Marvel Rivals Infinity issue 28, and trust me, what starts as a heist turns into something far messier for Wakanda. In the last issue, Jeff the Landshark finally found the vault he was intending to steal chrono vibranium from, except it was being protected by a large number of the Dora Milaje. However, it seems that along with Namor, they had a plan B. So while Namor continues to pretend to be an ally to Wakanda and T'Challa, the Black Panther, Jeff the Landshark presses a big red button. And we then see several spaceships heading toward the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. And so now, T'Challa does not mess around. He points his finger at Namor and tells him to choose a side. Wakanda is under attack. Do you stand with us or against us? Namor insists that he came as an ally, and he intends to leave the same way, stating, "The Empire of Atlantis stands with you always." So then we see T'Challa suiting up as the Black Panther, as he commands the Dora Milaje to head to the war room. Now the Wakandan spaceship is currently being struck, the jolting movements knocking everyone over and the shaking leaves everyone inside feeling unstable. So Galacta clarifies exactly what's happening. As she observes from the cosmos, she says, "Yeah, Wakanda is currently under attack from those scary spaceships. But what is that on the side of the space station?" And we see what appears to be some kind of movement or tornado on the outside. She reveals that it's actually Jeff, and he is the one who's making the whole space station shake. She says, "Is there anything that the little guy can't do other than swim backwards or break a bone? Because sharks don't actually have bones. Look it up. But not right now. We have to focus." And we see that in the war room, Shuri is giving Black Panther the update. She says there are a dozen of them. They are not heavily armed, but somehow they are doing an extraordinary amount of damage. Black Panther asks if he's reading the information correctly, and Shuri confirms that she suspects that he is. But Namor, as he can't read Wakandan, tries to get clarity on the situation, but Shuri ignores him and simply states that they've been hit once again. It seems that their enemies are targeting vital electrical systems with pinpoint accuracy, but we actually see Jeff the Landshark from within the space station spraying jets of water onto the technical machinery and computers, seemingly having a good time while he's doing it. Even Galacta is unsure of what to make of the situation, saying, "Oh Jeff, that's a good job. Or maybe that's a bad job. I don't really know." So Black Panther, keen to get involved, relieves one of the staff members operating the guns that are positioned outside of the space station and takes over, firing away extremely effectively, taking out the spaceships approaching the Wakandan space station. Now, while this is happening, Jeff the Landshark has made his way into the royal dining room and eats up all of the scraps of food left over from T'Challa and Namor. But even Jeff the Landshark has to spit out the kelp dish that was served up to Namor. Galacta confirms, no one likes kelp. So for the Wakandans, the situation looks good once again. Shuri congratulates T'Challa on taking out the last of the spaceships. So Black Panther says, "Yes, it was a short battle, but it was a worthy one." And he looks at Namor as Namor says, "That was a very, very short battle, and from a mysterious unknown enemy. It's almost as if you staged it to impress me." Kinda sounds like Namor is currently projecting his own plans with Jeff onto T'Challa, but T'Challa responds in a way that I would expect. "Yes, I can see how it would seem that way. And now there is only one thing left to do. Seize him!" And we see the Dora Milaje surround Namor, confirming that T'Challa had suspected all along that Namor was up to no good, and now he's finally acting on it, removing the benefit of the doubt that he originally gave him. So while Namor is being suspected of being up to no good, Jeff the Landshark still roams free from within the space station. We are going to have to wait and see until the next issue to find out what happens. It seems unlikely that Jeff the Landshark would suddenly turn into a villain without some good intentions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlist or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace.